Imagine finding a camera, a normal old camera. But every picture you take shows the future, not tomorrow, not next week. Just a few minutes before something terrible happens. That's exactly what happened to Daniel. One afternoon, Daniel was walking through a small flea market in the old part of the city. The place was full of strange things. Old radios, broken watches, dusty books. Then something caught his attention. On a small wooden table, there was an old black camera. It looked very old, scratched, and dusty, but still beautiful. Daniel picked it up. "Does it work?" he asked the old man selling it. The old man looked at him for a moment and said slowly, "It works, but not the way you think." Daniel laughed. "How much of $5? That was cheap." So Daniel bought it. Later that day, Daniel decided to test the camera. He stepped outside his apartment building and took a picture of the street. The camera printed the photo instantly, but when he looked at it, he frowned. In the picture, there was a car crash. Two cars smashed together in the middle of the road, but when Daniel looked up from the photo, the street was completely normal. No crash. No damaged cars. Nothing. He laughed. "Yeah? Definitely broken." 10 minutes later, Daniel was in his kitchen making coffee. Suddenly, bang! A loud crash echoed outside. Daniel froze. Slowly, he walked to the window. And what he saw made his stomach drop. Two cars had just crashed in the street, exactly the same place. Exactly the same cars, just like the photo. Daniel ran downstairs. People were gathering around the accident. He pulled the photo from his pocket and looked at it again. It was identical, same cars, same position, same broken glass. That's when he realized something impossible. The camera didn't show the past, it showed the future. Daniel went back to his apartment, shaking. His mind was racing. If this thing really shows the future. He grabbed the camera again and took another photo. This time he pointed it at the street. The photo printed. In the picture, he saw a man running. Behind him, a huge truck was about to hit him. Daniel looked outside quickly. Everything was normal, but seconds later, a man ran across the street, and a truck almost hit him, exactly like the photo. Daniel felt cold. The camera was real. Now Daniel had an idea. What if I can stop accidents? What if I can save people? He felt like he had a superpower. So he started taking photos everywhere. The street, the park, the bus stop. Sometimes the photos showed small accidents. Sometimes nothing happened. But then, he made a terrible mistake. Daniel pointed the camera at himself, just for fun. He smiled and clicked. The camera slowly printed the photo. Daniel grabbed it. Then his smile disappeared. In the photo, he was lying on the ground, blood around him and behind him. There was a man holding a knife. Daniel quickly turned around. No one was there. His apartment was empty. But his hands started shaking. If the camera showed the future, then someone was coming. Someone who was going to kill him. Daniel locked the door, closed the windows, turned off the lights. Minutes passed. Nothing happened. Maybe the future had changed. Maybe the camera was wrong. Then suddenly, knock, knock, knock. Someone was at the door. Daniel slowly walked toward the door, his heart pounding. Who is it? No answer, just silence. He looked down at the photo again. The man with the knife. His face was hidden in the shadows. Daniel slowly opened the door, and then he saw something that made him freeze. Because the man standing outside was holding the same camera. And he said, "Finally, I found you."